Freedom Fighters coming at you from the swamp. Do you see that there in the background? The Capitol. It's disgusting. And it is pretty swampy here, just FYI. But yeah, man, not everyone who was a part of this trip wanted to come here, so me and a buddy kind of split off and did our own thing, and we decided ourselves we didn't even, want to go all the way in. I'm probably gonna have to cut this video up because as you hear, an airplane's coming over right now. Yeah, there's a airport like right next to this park, so we're technically, I guess, in Virginia or Maryland at this overlook park to DC. So yeah, this part of the trip got boycotted. Like I said, not too many people wanted to come here, and there was a few other spots we wanted to visit. We were going to go to New York as well, and no one wants to take a step foot in that wretched state, so we're just kind of stopping by, and I figured I'd check some of this stuff out and still bring you along, maybe get to witness some of this stuff. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to see the Statue of Liberty, but they got the Statue of Liberty, but there is no liberty. Man, and I gotta tell this story of my friend, but we went to lunch different places, and while he was out, he sent me this video. He saw this politician, not really a politician, but I'm not even gonna name him. I don't know, I might ask him for the video, but I don't even know if he wants it to be played. But anyway, he just saw him and he rolled down the window and said, like, thanks for the shit show and all the bullshit going on. But I'm like, man, I'm so glad I haven't run into any of these people. Like, I don't need to see any of these people, because I really give them a piece of my mind and tell them how I really think, which is probably not a good thing. But yeah, and I mean, it wasn't even like one of these like real hardcore scumbags or anything. Well, no, he's a hardcore scumbag. He's just not a Democrat, which we already know they're all just outright traitors. It's the pretenders on the right. He was a rhino per se, which is just as bad or worse, really. I mean, they're the backstabbers. So yeah, I mean, it's just as bad. But you know the thing, man, they all pretend to hate each other. It's all theater, but in reality they're all protecting that one thing there, government. That's what they're all about. And that's what I guess the Republicans used to be about: limited government, small government. Now they're all just about it, and they all, like I say, they play fight with each other. But really they build the government together and just fight over who gets to yield the power of government. So the police state's coming, regardless, left or right, whoever's in power. It doesn't matter, the dystopian nightmare is coming regardless. There will be no more freedoms in the United States. It's pretty much what we're facing already. And I posted this short, a couple days back, or a couple weeks now, about a clip of Tucker Carlson, how he said he used to be a defender of the system and everything, and how he realized it's no longer worth defending. And that's what I've just come to the conclusion, man, is like, it's over. They're not for the people. Consent to be governed has been withdrawn. I no longer recognize this government. I posted another clip of Tucker Carlson's, I think it was called Speak Out, Be Brave. And that's why I'm here right now saying the stuff that I'm saying, using my First Amendment. And people are afraid to speak out, and I get that. I mean, I used to be afraid to speak out because you think, what is that going to make you a target? Is that then more likely for them to come after you and kill you? Yeah, very well may happen. But then I realized, what's even scarier is them doing it anyway, coming after you and killing you, and then you not being heard. So you might as well get your voice out. You might as well tell your opinion. If that gets you killed, you're gonna die anyway. We're all gonna die. So it is what it is. Yeah, so where did I leave off? Consent to be governed or tyrannical government. Is that where we're headed, or is that where we're at? But, either way, and recently I was having a discussion with this guy who got all upset with me and unsubbed and everything. But, he was talking about the recent Venezuela situation. And you've heard this before. He said the famous, you can vote your way into communism, but you have to shoot your way out. And then I made the, I pointed out to him, well, who are you shooting? And if you watch those videos, it's the military, it's the police backing it up. And, this was on True Social, so he's one of these, Trump supporters who believes in stolen elections. So, there it is. And he, was like, oh, no, they're not going to do that. You can't compare these police to Venezuela. So, why not? Did you not see J6? And I pointed that out to him as well. And he's like, oh, no, that's just, a group of commie cops. And then I looked at his profile, and yeah, he was like, some boomer, retired LEO, in love with the police, totally blinded by, he thinks all the boys in blue are his, buddies. They're all in a gang, and I'm like, buddy, you're in a new world. You're in a new country. These people who have taken over these positions are not your friends from 60 years ago. This is a different country. So he got upset with that, yeah, man, and yeah, it's what it is. I'm just telling the truth. I posted this other meme the other day, this Democrat saying, the deer don't wear Kevlar or whatnot, and then the Libertarian or the Republican says, well, the Second Amendment's not for hunting. Or the Libertarian says it's not for hunting. And the Republican says, yeah, that's right, you tell them. And then he says, well, what's it for? And the Libertarian says it's for shooting cops. And the Republican says, oh, wait, what? And it reminded me exactly of the situation that, I was discussing with that boomer. That's why I posted it. They don't understand what the second is put in place for. The Second Amendment isn't in place to preserve your ability to hunt and process food. It's not even there for, self-protection versus robbery or home invasion or any of that. It's for your liberty to remain free, and anyone who questions or pushes back on that freedom gets put in check. It's to keep government in check. And if they can infringe that and target political opponents and say you can't be armed or mass disarm populations, what you always see happen is what's happening now in Venezuela. So yeah, man, just my little rant here, walking across the park, getting some views. Hope you see that one there. What is that? I think that's the George Washington and the Thomas Jefferson Memorial. I think is that the one that they blew up in the Civil War movie? I don't know if you guys saw that. But yeah, man, like I said, just wanted to at least see some of the monuments and stuff. And like I said, we axed the New York trip, so I figured we'd at least come here and just check this out. And we still have some, more stuff to do. So definitely stay tuned. If you're new here, like, subscribe, comment, do all the stuff. And, on the way in here, I actually saw the Pentagon. And I turned around and I looped back around to stick my, phone on my camera mount to get some pictures or some video of it. And then I just had a feeling, I was like, maybe I shouldn't be going around filming the Pentagon. So when I pulled in here and I parked and I was just like, let me see, what's up. And then they were like, yeah, no filming. I think that means like on Pentagon grounds or like during tours and stuff. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to play it safe and not get into that whole mess. But yeah, man. So I'm going to leave it there. As always, stay wild and free. Freedom Fighters out.